3, 2, 1, and blast off.
Hey, it is barely functional. It is our first episode. We're already laughing. I don't really know why. But you know what? That's okay, because laughter is nice. We're a bunch of dudes who are bored, as a lot of people are right now. So we thought, we talk a lot. Might as well record it. Why don't we all just go around? Say your names, dudes. Who's this?
They can't see you point at me.
No, but you can, so who are you?
I'm John. Yeah.
I'm Ian.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Parker.
Look at that.
Wow.
For nice young men. You know what? It's our first episode, and you know what? The crazy thing about Barely Functional is not only are we barely functional, but we don't really know what this show's about. It's kind of like Seinfeld or other things about nothing.
What a great
You're
comparison.
comparing us to
You're gonna
Seinfeld?
Don't compare us. We are our own thing.
You're right.
I wish we were Seinfeld.
That would be nice.
Yeah, we don't have a structure. We're really just gonna talk. Hopefully, give people some laughs.
Labs.
Yes, I said laughs. Laughs.
Give him some lavender.
Give them some lavender.
Smell nice.
Terry likes
But yeah,
lavender.
there's no structure. We're just gonna go with the flow and see what happens. Hopefully, you guys enjoy. Whoever listens.
Yes.
It is the first episode. We don't know how well it's gonna do, but let's be real. We're gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that's all that matters. We're having fun, and fun spins the world around. Why don't we, I'll say a little bit about ourselves, just like short and sweet. Who would like to go first?
I can. So, I'm John again. Hi, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I like a lot of things. I like sports, hockey and volleyball mainly. I like theater. I do a lot of theater at my school. I go to St. Thomas University. I sing a good amount. And I just like to have a good time. During this time, especially for the quarantine, I watch a lot of shows, as I do, because what else can I do, really? I'm stuck inside and can't do much. But yeah, that's really me. I like to talk.
That's a solid introduction, sir. Am I up next?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, I thought I was going to burp. That would not have been a good introduction. Yeah, so I'm Ian. I like movies and music, and I eat a lot of pie. I don't like cake, even though I like pie.
What's your favorite type of pie?
A favorite type of pie is a very difficult question. Oh my god. Maybe blueberry, because I like blue things. Blue's a good color. I also like pumpkin pie. I like chicken pot pie. I like strawberry rhubarb pie. You can pretty much put anything into a pie, and I'll like it. Like peas or
If we ever make merchandise, one of the shirts is gonna be, I'm the pie guy.
I'm the pie guy. We're like the Try Guys, but just like the Pie Guys.
We're all peas in a pie.
Whoa.
All peas in a pie. Yeah, that's about it for me. That's nice and simple. Who's this guy?
I'm Ben. I like movies. I like to talk quietly, so I'm very uncomfortable right now.
Just to let you know, it was Ben's idea to really start this podcast.
Yes, but I thought I'd be talking quieter, so now I'm uncomfortable. I like movies. I like women. I like to see the light of a man's eyes leave as I kill him. I also like, just hanging out, enjoying my tracks.
What do you track? Do you like railroad tracks? What are you talking about?
That's I'm with my beats.
Oh, your beats.
Boots and pants,
If he sounds interesting to you folks, Ben is single and ready to mingle.
He is on Tinder, ladies and gentlemen. No, just ladies. No. Hey, I don't want to. Unless
I like women.
Okay, yeah. I didn't want to judge. I don't want to assume.
He is single. He's a sexy man.
Yeah.
I'm insecure about my body.
Okay.
But you know what? Do you know what though? If you find love, the insecurities will fade away. Just like the life of the man who you murdered.
I didn't murder him. I killed him.
Okay. Who's Who's this guy?
Last guy.
Well, I haven't murdered anybody, but
Not
I-
true.
You've maimed a few.
I have scratched a few rims on my car. So, yeah, I'm Parker. So I like cars. I really like cars. The most important thing in life is probably family and friends, but then cars. And
You said that so aggressively. Like cars.
you guys are telling me to emote. I'm further away from the computer. Okay. What else do I like?
Is your favorite movie Cars?
No, it is Baby Driver, but Cars
Ooh,
is
fair
definitely up there.
What's your opinion on Cars 2?
Cars 2. I forget what Cars 2 is about, but Cars 1 is where it's at. I've
Cars
never
1.
seen Cars 3, and I don't plan on it because Cars 1 is where it's at.
Cars 1 is the legendary one.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that is us.
That's us.
That's a barely functional crew. And you know what? We still want to talk a little bit about ourselves because it's the first episode. And, we want to have that connection. So what we're thinking is we're going to play a little game. And this game doesn't have a name. So we're going to call it the...
Is it a game or is it just answer my question?
Well... I mean, you can call it a game. It's not a very good game, but it's
Nutbusters 3000.
Okay.
It's better than like backgammon.
Yeah.
Anybody who plays that is I shouldn't judge because there's somebody out there listening to backgammon who's ready to kill me with a backgammon board. But no, we're gonna ask each other some questions about ourselves, and we're gonna see how well we actually know each other. Because I mean, Ben Parker and I, we went to middle school together, and watch you guys. How long have you two known each other, Ben and Parker?
Known each other? Kindergarten? Friends? Grade 3?
2.
Okay.
That's what you think.
Thanks for remembering.
Well, no, like best friend, you got me into Bakugan in grade 3, right?
Oh,
Grade
Bakugan.
2, and then you called me your best friend.
I legit thought you were about to say backgammon, and I was.
Bakugan was the shit when I was in
It was the
school.
shit.
Definitely.
I think it still is the shit.
Besides Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, it sucks now.
Oh,
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, they rebranded it.
Do they have a rebranding? I
Oh,
remember the
that's-
original.
That's the toy section.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That does suck. But yeah, I mean, like I've known you guys since like grade 6.
Ian and I had preschool together, but we forgot about that.
That's true. Well, I just don't really remember much from that time because of my traumatic injury. That's not true.
It's because nobody liked Ian in preschool.
Stop trying to make a fake story.
I can't even think of a fake story. And John, I mean, we've all known you since like high school.
Yeah, I mean,
We're a year ahead of you. So a little bit
I
later.
feel like I really got to know Ian in grade 10
Mhm.
because we did a musical together.
We were in grade 11 at the time.
Yeah, and
Yes.
Ian, Parker, and Ben were in grade 11. And then I really became friends with Ben and Parker, like, after you graduated, really.
You and I were kind of friends when I was in grade 12.
We kind of were. Like, I definitely, like, talked to you a few times.
Yeah.
But I really got super close with both of you and Parker after you guys already graduated.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm one of the newbies, but still having a good time.
Yeah, you're a newbie, but you're like what's the word?
I don't know,
An
Ian.
improvement.
Who am I improving?
Um,
Let's not name names. Actually.
yeah, I don't want to start beef already. It's already the first episode.
Yeah.
So let's get into this game that we will call Blamo. Blamo.
It's called the Blamo. Give me your questions.
It's called Blamo. Who would like to go first with their questions? Parker, you want to go first with your questions?
Yeah, sure. So you were talking about injuries a minute ago. What injury happened to me that ruined any potential of a sports career for me in the future?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I
That's
think
an
I know
easy
it,
one.
but I thought of
Yeah, they
something.
both know.
How are we gonna do this? Do we need to buzz in? We
I know.
whoever says Bablamo first has to.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Parker.
Blamo.
Okay, John, go ahead.
I'm probably the only person here that doesn't exactly know. Did you do something to like your knee?
No,
No.
it's not my knee.
Was it in the leg scenario?
It was, sure, attached to my leg.
Your whole body's attached to your leg.
It
It was attached to my leg. Of course, it's attached to your leg.
Okay, you got your chance. Bablamo.
Go ahead. Ian.
You hurt your toe.
I did hurt my toe. And I
You didn't say
know
how.
exactly
Oh,
what
how?
happened.
You kicked a pumpkin.
Yes,
and
I did.
You didn't know it was frozen, so you just busted your toe.
I'm
That
sorry.
is exactly what happened.
You kicked a pumpkin?
Yes, I did. It was, probably grade
Grade
5, grade grade 7. No, it was grade 5.
Oh,
Yeah,
you played sports in grade 6.
yeah, I played sports just because why not?
Oh my gosh, did that make it worse?
Yeah.
Weren't you on the soccer team,
Yeah.
which is basically kicking a soft pumpkin?
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Imagine having to
Why
tell
was it
somebody.
good?
Imagine telling somebody, I can't play sports because I destroyed my toe
Yeah.
kicking a frozen pumpkin.
Yeah.
That's
Do you know how he hurt his other one?
he hurt his
Yeah,
other toe.
they're both bad now.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you hurt your other toe?
Was running up the stairs.
You ran up the stairs and you
I
ruined.
missed a step.
You ruined your
That's
athletic
so
career.
Yeah.
Also, the pumpkin thing. Was it your pumpkin, or were you one
Oh
of
yeah,
those,
it was
like...
my pumpkin.
Okay, good. I was like, I hope you're not one of those guys who just goes around and, like, smashes pumpkins.
Although there was that Halloween where I could not see whatsoever out of my back. And kicked 3 pumpkins that night off of different people's
Like,
steps.
by accident?
Yeah.
That's foreshadowing.
Now, Parker was really lazy. Instead of picking a costume, he would just wear a gigantic goblin mask thing.
I had a good outfit.
But he couldn't see through it, and he got, I don't know how many compliments about it every year. And it always pissed me off because I put work into mine.
It was a really good mask.
And so every time we went to a house with like pumpkins on like the deck or anything like that, he would back up to turn, and then he would knock them over, not see them, and I'd go, Parker, you just knocked them over. And he's like, oh, oops. And then we'd run away. So, sorry.
All right. Well,
That's a great story.
that's the first question done. So I guess that's a bablamo point for me. All right, Parker.
Good job, Ian.
What's the next question?
Guess
I'll take Mark to see who gets the most score.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
What does the winner get?
Oh, that's not fair. I knew that one.
Well, I said bablamo first.
But I could have. I chose not to participate because I knew it, obviously.
Well, so, you knew I did. It's a game,
I
bro.
don't know. You don't know. I don't know if you know shit.
He told us the story like a million times.
I was there.
God,
I
Did you plant the pumpkin? You're
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna ruin this guy's career.
All right, so Ian has a bablamo point.
Yes.
Parker, go ahead with your next question. I think we all have 3 questions, 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Fuck this. I'm gonna win
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
About 2 to 3 questions.
Well,
Also, rule, we have to let him finish the question
Yes.
first. Is that agreed?
Yes.
All right, Parker.
I don't think anyone's going to get this, but because no one's ever asked. But you all know that I love cars.
Yes,
Yes.
you do.
Do you know what my favorite car is?
Bablamo!
If it's in the top 3, I'll give you the point.
Bablamo!
All right, Ben.
All right, Ben knows his
Pagani
point.
who
No.
Really?
I didn't understand any of that.
Pagani Herrera.
Is that, you
It's
say
a Pagani.
Bugatti?
A Pagani Huayra is how it's pronounced.
Pagani.
Is
Huayra.
that the
Yes,
correct
it's
answer?
an Italian boutique.
Oh,
Right.
right. He got it.
Bablamo.
No, but that's not.
No.
I was just,
Okay, ready? Bablamo. A Dodge Grand Caravan.
man, you got it on the dot. That's
Yes.
the number 1.
Yes.
No.
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 Okay.
I guess I'll take a guess of a bablamo. Oh, man. I know you love your Audi, but I don't think... Is that in your... Would the Audi R8 be in your top 3?
It's not, John. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's not. You're
am I
getting close there.
Is it an Audi, or am I just wrong about the R8?
An Audi is in the top 3. It isn't. It's an Audi, right? Or is
Audi
it-
RS3.
Yeah, it's an Audi. No, it's not the RS3. Although I do love that RS3.
Bablamo. Is it an Audi RS2?
RS6.
Does that exist?
It does not.
Dang.
Audi RS6. Bablamo.
No.
Parker's the only
Okay.
guy here who knows a
You-
lot of
Bablamo.
cars.
You guys won't.
57.2.
Oh.
That's not
Bablamo.
a car.
Bablamo. Cadillac Coupe de Ville.
No.
Did you take that from a song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colt 45.
Alright, I say we all just failed that one. I'll give
Yeah.
Parker a point for that. Cause
Yeah, that seems fair.
Oh,
Parker
yeah.
gets a point. What are your top 3
Oh,
cars?
that's bullshit. Parker knows all of mine.
What are your favorite cars, Parker?
So my top favorite, right, the number 1 would be old Porsche 911. It could be anything. Singer is at the top of my list because they like restore old Porsches. Porsche
Gotta look
911.
at the picture.
Yeah,
For reference.
they're sweet. So that would be my number 1. I love classic like Porsches.
Yes.
And then number 2, and Porsche is by the way my favorite car brand. But number 2 is a Pagani Zonda Cinque. And I'd probably get the Cinque Roadster because it has a naturally aspirated V12 and it sounds wonderful. So
Okay.
that would be,
that
and
looks very nice.
it's one of the most, it's extremely expensive, one of the nicest cars ever. But
I definitely know what you're talking about.
yeah, but then the third one, which I added it to my list recently, it's more of like a personal car, is the Audi Sport Quattro.
Damn it! I was so close.
So it's an old rally-esque car. It was kind of a rally homologation.
Wow.
And yeah, it has the same 2.5 liter straight or inline 5-cylinder.
Wow,
That's
that's so many liters and cylinders.
I was so
Maybe.
close.
It's really not.
Okay.
Actually. But
I have no idea anything about cars. I know Ford Fusion because my dad
you drive one of them.
Yes.
My dad and myself share a Ford Fusion, and that's basically it. I know big brand names, but I had no idea. I don't know what the second car
The
was.
Pagani Zonda Cinque.
I can't say that without making myself seem like an idiot.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful. So you should hear that sometime.
All right.
I like it. Parker, did you have another question?
No, I did not.
That's okay. We all learned a lot. Anybody listening who is looking for a car, maybe they're going to buy a Pagani. Maybe they're going to send you a Pagani. Pagani?
Yes.
Fugazi? I don't know. All right.
You want
Ben, would you like to go with your question?
Sure. What did I want to be when
Bablamo.
Wait, he's got to finish the
He
question.
didn't finish the
He's got to finish the question.
Parker loses the point.
That's
I
not
get them.
All right.
What did I want to be when I grew up?
Bablamo.
Wow.
A dentist.
Yes.
You wanted to be a dentist?
Yeah, because I have a tooth-shaped birthmark on my finger, and I used to think it was my dentistry, but then I realized that destinies aren't real. So
I know a destiny.
Also,
I also know Destiny.
I also know a dentist.
no, knowing a person named Destiny isn't the same thing as having a destiny.
Destiny is real.
It's
We
not.
went to school.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus's real name is Destiny Hope.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. That could be a lie. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's Billy Ray Cyrus's real name. I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Thanks for remembering my story.
Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
So, when I got to high school, I realized that I didn't like science, and I wasn't good at it. So I decided to change my mind, and I did.
And now you're all about the movies.
So, yeah.
I like it. Also, I like to cut in. I just did a fact check. Miley Cyrus's original name was Destiny Hope. That is her birth name.
Okay, thank you for that.
Nice.
So what was my first cat's name?
Your first cast name?
Yeah.
Oh, Bablamo.
Okay.
Is it Rosie?
No.
Oh,
Rosie.
Bablamo.
Okay.
Was it Macbeth?
No.
Bablamo.
Okay.
Matthew.
No.
What?
I don't know.
Parker would probably most know it.
Maddie is your current cat.
Yep.
I
I've
don't
only had two in my life.
Yes.
see. I don't learn dog or cat or animal names unless I see the animal. I've never been in your house.
Yeah, I've never been in your house either.
Ben's very secretive.
I don't like having people in my house.
I'm not gonna lie. He might actually be homeless because I've never
You see
been
me
in his house.
go into my house.
You could immediately walk out. Maybe that's your friend, and you just go see.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Ben might be getting a point here.
Okay, give me my point.
Well, all right. What's your cat's name?
Dusty.
Dusty.
I knew it. I was going to say
Dusty.
that.
No,
That's a
you
good cat name.
We got her when I was 2, I think. And my mom named her that because she kept going in the dustpan. Hence the name Dusty.
That's cute.
So we had her for a while. Then she died.
Oh,
So, yeah.
that's sad.
That is sad.
Yeah.
Barely functional. Starting off with a tearjerker.
Okay, and this one's pretty
What was
easy.
all my
Oh,
stuff?
you give me a point?
Yeah, I gave you.
Okay.
Ben's competitive, but I gave you a point. Don't worry.
Okay, and the final one is, what is my favorite color?
Bablamo.
Okay.
Red.
No.
Dang it.
Lablamo.
Yeah.
A blue.
Oh, what?
Up until 2 years ago, my favorite color was red, and then I changed it to blue.
Oh,
Because I realized that
All you ever wear is blue.
that's
that
true.
and muted colors and red.
Yeah, you
shines
wear a lot of
blue.
gray.
I do.
My
I like
favorite
gray.
color is blue as well, but I
So is mine.
realize I wear a lot of maroon and red.
Mm.
I feel like I look good in that, but my favorite color is a nice light blue.
Yeah,
I like dark blue.
I like dark blue. I like all blue. I like sky blue, midnight blue,
Sunset
navy
orange.
blue,
is what it's
sunset
at.
Is that your
orange.
favorite color, Parker?
That is my favorite
That's
color.
a nice color. I like that.
That is a nice color.
Right.
All right.
Ian, go ahead. You want to go next?
Yeah, sure. All right. My first question is, so a little bit of backstory. I am not actually allergic to anything, but the question is, according to my medical record, what 2 things am I allergic to?
Atlanta.
Ben.
Peanut butter.
No, I eat so. You should. I eat so much peanut butter.
Well, according to your
Oh
medical
no, you're right. You're right. So that actually is valid. But I am not allergic.
Atlanta.
Yes.
So.
Close.
Atlanta.
Whoa.
Parker.
Pollen.
No.
Everyone's allergic.
I was like, I technically am, but that's not on my list.
Atlanta.
I'll go Boblamo because
John.
if soap's close, I'm gonna say
Very specific. Not brand, but like.
okay. It's like a type of shampoo.
No, you're like around there. It's not shampoo. Think of other things that might be in the shower or bathtub.
Bablamo.
Ben.
Loofah.
No.
Damn it.
Bablamo. Body wash.
No.
Man. Well, I mean, this is a hard question, isn't it?
It is.
If it's in the bathroom, I mean, like...
Bablamo. Water.
Ben.
He's allergic to water. Is it conditioner?
No, it's... Okay, I'll give you a hint for the first thing. Then there is the second thing.
Okay.
But this thing, it's not something that you're meant to put on your body, but you use it in the tub.
Oh, like cleaner? Like tub cleaner?
No.
I think everybody's allergic to that.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Another hint, it is a typically romantic thing. It's a little hint.
Candles?
Nope.
Lubrication?
Bablamo.
Ben.
Dildos.
Yeah. That's it. No.
What?
No.
It's
It's something you put in your bath.
Bablamo.
Ben.
Bubble bomb thing.
Yeah.
A bath bomb?
Bath bomb.
You're so
Like
close.
bubble bath?
Bubble bath.
Oh, yeah, baby!
Bubble bath
I'm taking
and
You didn't say Bablamo.
Bubble
No.
bath.
Alright, I'll give that to John.
No. What's the point of saying Bablamo?
There is no point in saying
To
Bablamo.
be fair, you said it every 5 seconds. Alright.
I still said it.
At one point you're going, bubble bath, dildo. Okay, and then there is another thing. Should I just say that and move on, or do you guys want to try to guess that
I
one?
don't care. What's it seem like?
So it's food related. It's not like a food.
Bablamo.
Ben.
Milk.
No.
Bablamo.
John.
You would the gluten?
No. It's a thing that you buy at the store.
Okay.
It's a type of oh gosh, how do I say it? It's in the condiment sauce family.
Bablamo.
Mustard.
Parker, no, mustard is
Mayonnaise.
No. More so. Okay, I'll tell you this. It's a type of sauce.
Oh, Bablamo.
Yes, John.
Would it be like ranch?
No, it is not ranch.
Bablamo.
Ben.
Caesar salad.
That's not a sauce. Do you mean the Caesar dressing?
Sure.
No, it's not.
Sure.
Parker,
I have no idea.
should I say it?
Yeah, just say it.
Do I get a point?
Yeah, you'll get a
Oh, sweet. Plum sauce.
Huh.
But were you not allergic to plum?
No, so what happened was, bubble bath, so like when I was really little, I would like use it, and what happened was like I would get like a rash, and for whatever reason, we realized that it always happened after I used bubble bath. So that's what they said. But it's definitely not. I think it may have been something with that specific like bottle of like that brand or something, because
Okay.
I'm definitely not allergic. And same thing with plum sauce. My face would break out every time after I ate this specific plum sauce. But I've eaten plum sauce many times since, and I'm all good. So yeah.
I don't think I've ever had plum sauce.
Oh, it's what?
Egg rolls, man. Come on.
You eat so much food.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you don't have a certain thing. I don't eat a lot of. Like, what would plum sauce come with?
Like I put on like chicken. It's usually used for like a lot of like Asian food.
Yeah.
But like I like if I'm just having like chicken strips. I mean I prefer something like spicy, but you know I'll do a little plum sauce, a little sweet and sour plum sauce.
I'll have to try some plum sauce later.
Yeah.
Can I get me some nice
Welcome
plum sauce?
to the Plum Sauce Podcast. All right, so that's my first question. I forgot my other one. Oh, yeah. So my next one was, what was I doing when I split my knee open in grade 6? A very specific activity.
Bam!
Ben.
Jerking off?
No.
That's a violent freaking way to do that.
That is incorrect. Not even close.
Oh, I think you might have told me this before.
I've definitely told you guys this.
I definitely
Because it is very lame. It is very lame.
I definitely do not remember, but...
Blablamo, sledding?
Not sledding.
Okay.
Is it in that area, though?
No.
No.
It is not like anything that could be seen as cool.
Okay.
No stunt was involved.
Blablamo.
Yes.
Were you just, like, walking and you hit your knee off of a corner of, like, a door or a table?
No. Basically...
Because you seem like the type of guy to just be walking and destroy your shin.
Oh, I definitely have. I'm very clumsy. But it did involve walking. I was walking up the stairs, and this is a hint. So I was walking up the stairs, but as I was doing it, I was doing something. Maybe had something in my hands, and something bumped against my knee. That's a hint. That's not a very good hint, but
Blablamo, scooter?
No.
Oh,
that
would
kill.
Oh,
that would be rough.
Ooh, that would suck. No. Way more boring.
Way more boring?
Yes.
Let's
Let's go with one more guess and then we'll move on.
Did your cat just be like, fuck you, and just scratch your knee?
No. I was carrying the groceries. I was bringing in the groceries from Mom.
Don't even give him a point.
No. You don't get that.
See, that's how boring a person I am. What happened was I was doing that like typical thing, which I was gonna call it a grade 6 thing, but I still do it now, where you try to like basically take all the bags at once, right? You know how everybody does
You're
that.
too lazy to go back.
You want to feel strong.
No, you gotta
everything.
show off.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like
to your mom.
so basically what was happening, I had all these bags in my hand, and I like kind of threw them down at one of the doors. And I didn't realize, but there was a jar of spaghetti sauce, like a glass jar. And when I dropped it on the ground, it cracked open. And as I was carrying it on my knees, like, you know, the bags are swinging a bit, it bumped into my knee, and it split my knee open because glass was poking out. And, yeah, I had to get stitches, and I cried a lot. So that's fun. Yeah, all right. So my last question. This is, like, easy-ish. Like, you guys should be able to, like, narrow it down pretty quickly. So when I was in grade 2, I don't know why I remember this, but I do. In class, we had to draw a picture of what we wanted to be when we grew up. And I drew 3 careers. What were those careers?
I really hope one of them was like being a stripper, but you didn't know it was actually a stripper. You're
Just a dancer?
yeah, it's like, I want to be a dancer, and you drew a pole with it and money.
I want to dance in fire stations.
Those are my favorite things to when I'm on Instagram or something, and I see someone be like, my daughter drew this today, trying to describe my career. I'm a janitor, but they drew it, just a pole, me on the pole, and people giving me money as like a paycheck.
That's
I'm
so
like, those are the best things to see.
Blablamo.
Yes, Ben.
A singer?
No.
Blablamo.
Ben.
A drummer.
Blablamo.
Ben.
5.
What did you... Or sorry, Parker. Parker. I was like, what are you doing with your mouth? You were like, up and 5. Sorry, Parker.
Fireman.
No. So Ben was close in the music thing, but I wasn't super into music yet.
Blablamo.
Yes, John.
You said 3, so like,
Are
they all music related?
No, none of them
Okay.
are music related.
Oh,
I'll give you a hint. Two of the things, if you know me, they make sense. The things I'm interested in now, and one thing is a very like kid.
Blablamo.
Interesting.
You want to be an actor?
Yep, actor is one.
I'm gonna go with astronaut.
No.
Yeah, I was thinking that one too. Blablamo teacher.
No, I did not want to be a teacher. Ben.
Prime Minister.
No, I did later a little bit when I was
Give
in
me a point then.
But in like grade 5. No, actor. Something very similar to actor is
Blablamo. You want to be like a director?
Yep, actor or director. And then the other thing is like something related to like, how do I phrase it? A thing that kids are very into. Related to that. Like a lot of kids say they want to be this.
Blablamo.
But most of them aren't smart enough to do it. Like me.
A Teletubby.
He said not smart enough to be a Teletubby. Hey, I wanted to be an actor. I could have been Slim Jim. What are the names? I don't know. Slim Jim. It's not like a Teletubby name. No. Like, think of what kids are into.
Like a police officer?
No.
No.
Like a thing that kids are into. Like,
I think you're doing some body movements right here. I don't know.
That's just me having a good time.
A soccer player. Alabama.
No. Like, what are, like,
the typical kid ones?
like a typical kid. What are they interested in? Like, they may read books about it, watch movies about it, about these things. I'll say things, and then
They read about it.
yes, they're very old things that kids are interested in.
A porn star.
When I was in grade
That's
2,
it.
I love Alabama.
You didn't say
Yeah, that's the problem with that.
Blammo.
Yes, John.
God damn it. Like a truck driver?
No. It's animal-ish.
A
Like-
zookeeper?
No.
Tell me what it is, please.
Blamo, a veterinarian?
No, I'll give you another hint. These things that kids are interested in, they don't exist anymore.
A dinosaur?
Dinosaurs, so what job did I want to be?
A paleontologist.
Yeah!
Oh!
I want to be a paleontologist.
Love Blamo.
But again, like most kids, like, that's the thing, like, a lot of kids are so interested in dinosaurs, like I was, then they're like, I'm going to be a paleontologist, but then you get to that age, and like, I can't do that.
That'd be
And you're
crazy.
Like, goodbye.
Imagine, like, going to, like, somewhere, like, very far away, like, taking a plane for, like, 12 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and spending days digging a hole
Yeah.
to look for fossils.
To like
bones.
maybe find a bone. Yeah,
That
man.
would be.
I'd be like Ross from Friends.
It would be.
Cool. All right, John.
All right.
Let's go to your questions.
My first question. They're pretty easy. You guys will probably guess them pretty quickly. Question number 1. What is my favorite article of clothing to wear?
Blamo,
Yes, Ian.
your socks.
Oh, absolutely.
yes.
I'm a very big, fun sock guy. I wear a lot of fun socks. Today, for example, I have, you can't see it, but I have narwhals and unicorns having a fight. They're fighting with their horns. So, I definitely wear some fun socks. I got these ones very recently, so I wanted to wear them today.
Love it.
Oh, that was easy point. Question
Yes.
number 2. Ian's in the lead, by the way, Ben.
Woo!
It's Ian with 4, Parker with 3, John, which is me, with 3, and Ben has 1.
This is bullshit.
You can do it, Ben. Two more
All right.
chances.
Question number 2. I know a lot of things, but there are some things I know more than I should, probably. What do I know too much about for, like, a normal human?
What?
Like, what do I know a lot about? Like, what's, like, 2 things? There's, like...
Blamo,
Yeah.
testicles.
Why would I know...
I don't know.
Why would I know?
Give us a guess.
That's the... Okay.
Is it? Am I like? Is it like anatomy related?
No, you're not even close.
Oh, damn it.
Can you repeat the question?
What are 2 things, or what's a thing I know a lot about? Like, I could talk about this thing a lot, or I just know stuff that I probably wouldn't
Blamo,
know.
hockey.
Yes, Parker.
Oh.
I know a lot about hockey. It's my favorite sport. I've watched it for 15 years, so I'm a 20.
When was the last time Montreal Canadiens won the Stanley Cup?
1993.
Yeah, okay, that was
Ooh. What was Gordie Howe's number when he retired?
Gordie Howe?
Gordy.
Oh God, no. Oh no.
Wow.
I feel
John
so
knows a
dumb.
lot about hockey. No, I'm joking. That's
Maybe.
very deep cut.
Yeah, the other one I had was I know a lot about you guys. Which
That's
is
not. I was
it's
gonna guess
pretty
like,
bad.
Yeah,
No, I know too much.
about
that,
I know-
okay, that's fair.
I know
that's
too
fair.
much about a lot of my friends, and they know too much about me. But you know what? It's okay because we can talk about that in a later podcast.
That's fine.
Speaking of that, my last question. Oh wait, who got that point? I don't even remember.
That was me.
Oh,
Parker.
My last question. I have 2 scars on my body. Where is one of them? And I'll explain the story.
No, you've told me this.
I have 2 scars on my body. Name me at least one
Wow.
location. Yes, Ben.
Your belly button.
No, not my belly button.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we've talked about this, dude. Oh.
One of them was from a surgery, and one of them was just from me being an absolute idiot. So yeah, one of them was medical. I did have low blood iron. That didn't cause me to have surgery, so it's not from the low blood iron. But there are 2 scars on my body. Name me one of them.
Blammo.
Yes.
Your leg.
No.
Dang it.
I'll give you a hint. They're all above the thigh,
Okay.
and they're below the neck.
I was gonna say the thigh, but that's been.
They're all
eliminated.
above the thigh, so you guys can't see it, but I'm gonna give them a reference. It's above the top of the thigh.
John, pull up your pants.
I'm so sorry. They're above the thigh and they're below the neck.
Oh, okay. But Blammo.
Ben, go for it.
Your right nipple.
My right.
I don't think so.
No, I don't have any scars on my nipples.
But
You
Blammo.
check your left one.
I did.
But Blammo!
Yes,
Your
Ian.
left nipple.
No.
Alright, but
My nipples are perfectly fine, boys.
But Blammo.
Yes.
Your shoulder.
No. Think lower and think like here.
Why'd you just wave your arms
I
like
know.
here?
I don't want to say where it is because I don't want to give it away, but I'm trying.
Your wrist.
Closer.
Oh, but Blammo.
Yes.
Your finger.
You need to tell me what finger.
Blame Pinky.
No.
Your thumb.
Ian gets 1 point.
Come
Yes.
on.
I have a scar on my right thumb.
Oh my gosh,
Right there.
That's a solid scar.
I was biking when I was about 12 years old, and I thought I was a badass bitch. Like, let me tell you, I was speeding down the road, and I found a very deep hill, and I was like, I can go with this without brakes. I went down that hill so fast, and I was very scared. So I pulled on the brake, but I pulled on the front brake.
Oh.
And I flipped over the bike. I'm surprised I don't have more than that. But I skidded my thumb off of the gravel that it was below me, and there's just a spew of blood just coming from my thumb. So now I have a permanent scar on my thumb that just because I am stupid and pulled the wrong brake. The other scar, if you guys know where it is, obviously you probably know where it is.
Oh, Blame. Your testicles?
No, Ben.
Yeah.
No.
You name sound obvious.
Wait, can I take a
Yeah,
guess?
you can take a guess.
Your ribs.
No, I'll just let you know. It's like on my pelvis area.
Blammo!
What do you mean, Bablamo? You said testicle.
Your pelvic area?
I literally just gave you the answer.
Your
Why are you guessing?
Why are you guessing? I had a surgery when I was a lot younger, and I have a scar down there. It's like not very easy to see.
But Blammo! Your posterior.
That's
Well,
What?
No.
I think that wraps up the game.
Yeah, but yeah, I have some scars.
Dude, I have a stupid scar on my finger too.
Did you cut yourself with a knife?
No, that'd be dangerous. Basically, I ripped my finger open on a mic stand. At a band practice one time because for whatever reason, my buddy had a mic stand and it was like really duct taped shut because it was like wobbly and stuff and it was basically broken. So he needed the duct tape to fix it. But we were trying to record and it was too short because he did that years before.
Okay.
And we were in grade 11. So when he first duct taped it, he was probably in grade 7, grade 8, so he was way shorter. So I was hunched over trying to use this mic stand. So I basically cut off the duct tape, which took a really long time. But then it was still so it was so sticky, with the adhesive and stuff. Ben's doing inappropriate hand gestures. Accidentally. Basically, so I was trying to adjust this mic stand. But what happened was it was so stuck together and everything because of the 5-year-old adhesive. I had my finger over the seam of the mic stand and then I pulled it down and then my finger got stuck and I moved my finger out and it ripped just a little bit. It wasn't that much, but it was enough that I had to get 2 stitches. And that wasn't very fun. And I had to explain that to my mother. That I ripped my finger open on a mic stand, and she was very annoyed because I ruined her day because she had to come pick me up, and she was busy. Obviously, in the end, it was fine because she was like, "Oh well, I'm glad I did," because if not, who knows? Maybe I would have bled out. And
I don't think that would have happened.
Dude, I don't know. It might have. It definitely would not have. But it could have been infected or something. Basically, my mom's a hero. Everybody's mom's a hero.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have 3 scars, all right here.
On your eye?
No, all right here, like this area.
Oh, really?
1 there and 2 here.
Oh, yeah. I know how we got them.
Yeah. Well, you probably know 2. No, you know 1 of them.
Okay, 1 of them. Because at our school, when we were younger, before Ian was there, Parker ran behind a kid that had a badminton racket, and he swung back, and Parker's face was there.
Oh, wow.
And it left a waffle mark.
No, it didn't. It did not do that.
Like a cartoon.
I was there.
You said, "Man, I wish it would have left a waffle mark."
Yeah, I remember leaving a waffle mark.
No, it didn't. He hit me with the side of the racket, which cut
that's
into
hilarious.
It cut into my eyebrow.
That is okay. That's awful.
That's scary.
Imagine if you took that to the eyeball.
Yeah,
it was this far.
Those are close.
Gosh.
A very vital part of your face.
What
I'd say, yeah.
Where did the other ones happen? Also,
the other one's right below it, and even closer to my eye. And it was my sister. She scratched me when I was really little. She took by accident. She was probably 2 at the time, and she just split my eye open. Oh, so that happened. And then I was being stupid when I was 4 years old and running back and forth down the hallway at my grandparents' place. And when I was running toward the table, someone backed their chair out, and my head happened to be the perfect height to be in line with the corner of the countertop.
Oh.
And it dug right into my temple almost.
Honestly, let's be real. We all probably, as 4-year-old kids, ran in our grandparents' house and hit our heads off.
Oh, 100%.
My brother, which I have a twin brother named Adam. Ben loves Adam.
Everybody loves Adam.
Everybody loves Adam.
But Ben has a special spot for Adam.
Everybody has a special spot for Adam.
But I think it was him. My mother left us at a grandfather and grandmother's house. And as soon as my mother closes the door to leave, because she has to go to work, my brother picked up, I think, maybe a glass candle holder, or just something, and he dropped it and cut his hand open because he's a 4-year-old baby, and he just picks anything up and drops it. And my grandmother leaves the house, screams at my mom before she leaves, and your son just cut his hand open. And she was like, "Oh, fucking great. You can't go to work anymore. Go take my kid to the doctor."
Oh, classic Adam.
Oh, yes. What a classic guy.
Crazy. Ben, do you have any crazy scars?
Not that I'm telling you about.
Wow, okay. You gave me a one. I'm so sorry for asking.
I think I have one on my forehead somewhere, or maybe it went away.
You have a sunburn on your forehead?
I got sunburn all over my body. Oh, right there.
Yeah.
What's that scar from?
Oh, man, my forehead really grew. I used to have a lot smaller forehead when I was 4. Anyway,
you had smaller everything when you were 4.
No, my hairline was eating.
You're goddamn 21 years old. What do you mean?
No, when I was 4 or 5, I went to. I used to go to a babysitter's because my parents were working and my sister was in school. So she had a bunch of kids, and she took me to the barber shop one time because her kids had to get their haircuts done. So then he nicked me with the razor, and it didn't even bleed or anything like that. It just pinched the skin, and I always kind of felt like a little prick, and I was like, "Ow!" But other than that, it was fine.
But it left a scar.
Yeah, and so
Parker's losing his mind over there.
I laugh really easy. Come on.
I'm gonna be real. This is our 8th take of this first episode.
Oh, 8th is generous. It's our 27th.
Yeah. A lot of that is because Parker and myself started laughing as soon as we start recording.
Yeah.
Because we can't handle it, and we just start laughing because someone makes a little noise, eh. And then everyone starts to laugh. So this is our 8th and 9th pick. Oof, excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah.
So the barber said, "Oh, sorry."
We're still going with this.
That was about it, really, because I think my mom noticed, and she was like, "What the hell happened?" And I said, "Oh, I went to the barber," and she wasn't really pleased with that. But I mean, it wasn't hurt or anything. And yeah, so my forehead shifted over time because it used to be closer to the middle, but now it's over to the left, right above my eyebrow. Yeah, also my head got a lot bigger, so maybe that's why.
That could be why.
I think it probably did.
It's probably that.
But yeah.
That seems true.
I don't think I have any other scars, really. One of my pinkies is bent. There's a crooked. I was born with that because my dad's is like that too.
Oh.
And so that's kind of cool. It doesn't really hurt that much unless I try to straighten it.
Probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun to try to straighten it.
Do you use a hair straightener?
No.
Oh.
I'm not that stupid. So yeah, I've been talking for a bit now. And
do you want to stop talking?
No.
No.
So
keep going, then, boy.
Scars are kind of weird because they're like pretty much permanent, but at the same time, they're like wounds that are not permanent. So
they are permanent.
Scars heal, but some wounds are always open, like in the heart.
Okay. Ben's going through a moment.
Anyway, that's the end of the game.
I'm really sad inside sometimes. Feel free to stop me.
Congratulations! Congratulations to Ian. Ian has 5 points and wins the game.
Yes.
Parker comes in second with 4. I have 3, and Ben has 1 point.
Ooh,
that's bullshit.
That's gonna leave a scar.
If we play this game again, guaranteed Ben is going to come in with a vengeance, and he's going to definitely win.
I usually don't really care about my friends that much. I prefer movie trivia, so
we can do some trivia.
If we're doing that, then I can win.
Anyway,
actually, you probably win.
I'd win.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to another topic because we're gonna go on for a little bit longer. We're gonna talk about some celebrities, celebrity crushes we might have or we first had, both male and female, just to have a little bit of spice. Our favorite celebrities, actors, probably mostly is what's going to happen. And then celebrities or actors that we find underrated and overrated.
100%.
So yeah, who wants to start off with their first and now celebrity crushes?
I'll start.
You want to start,
All right, Ben.
Okay, I'm going to start because I said I would start.
Great reason.
Wait, what was the question?
Okay, who, both male and female, are your celebrity crushes now and your first ones you remember?
Start with female.
Let's start with female.
Current or former?
Both.
We want both. Let's start with former.
Former, okay, so, I don't know, I mean, most kids have the same celebrity crushes, really, like, in, like, terms of, like, kids shows, like, actresses. Kind of like Selena Gomez. But I didn't really like her character in Wizards of the Place because...
You didn't like Alex?
No, because she was really lazy and...
I don't like you anymore.
Because she took shortcuts.
I loved Alex.
Alex was the best.
I think I liked... the yellow Power Ranger in... Which one was it? I think it was Power Ranger... I now remember. Power Rangers RPM, which was on when I was like, I must have been like 10 or 11, I think. I still watch Power Rangers. It sucks now today, but it was pretty good back in the day. But then it Rose McGowan. I think that's not Rose McGowan. No, that's not her name. Rose something.
Rosie O'Donnell.
No,
the yellow Power Ranger from Power Rangers
RPM.
Okay.
But she is fairly like not obscure because she was on iZombie when I got older. Rose something. Anyway, she has a very like nice look. Anyway, so that's when I was a kid. I don't really remember my first one, but that was my first like one. I was like, wow. Many of the other Power Rangers I could see.
Was it Rose McGiver?
McGiver, that's it.
Can I see a picture of Rose McGiver?
I'd also like to see a picture of her.
Oh, yeah. I've seen her and stuff.
Yeah, she's cute.
She looks like somebody I know, but I can't think of her.
I liked a lot of the other Power Rangers. The pink Power Ranger from Power Rangers SPD. That was from when... maybe that was my first celebrity crush, even though it's not a celebrity crush. Yeah, but now, I don't even know. I have a couple, I guess. I think my favorite female actress is Florence Pugh. And she's within my age, because she's only a few years older than me. So I guess I kind of like her. But if we're talking about out of my range, then we're talking about Rebecca Ferguson, because she just has this nice look, except for in Dr. Sleep, when she didn't wear shoes a lot, and she had really gross feet.
She was so good in that.
Yeah, she had a cool hat.
Yeah. That was her name, wasn't it? Wasn't it like Miss Hat? Rose the Hat?
Rose the Hat, yeah. Okay.
Miss Hat was our chemistry teacher.
Yes, we did have it.
That's what I was thinking.
Shout out to Miss Hat.
Miss Hat.
Then, yeah.
She's not listening.
No, she's not. She would have been like, guys, you need to do your homework. What are you doing with the podcast?
Okay, so I didn't really have a male actor crush when I was a kid because I didn't really look at guys that way. I still don't look at guys that way.
Go back to the first sentence you said in the podcast. I like women.
Yeah.
There you go.
But like, who would you want to like? Who's like your man crush? Like as in like, oh, I want to be that guy, or like have a beer with that guy.
And it doesn't mean it's your favorite either. Just someone you want to be.
I think it is both my man crush and my favorite actor. And he's also like a brother to me. That's Bradley Cooper, because we have the same birthday. And he's my favorite actor, and he's really good, and he deserves all the awards. And yeah, so I like Bradley Cooper because of that.
Okay.
Awesome, man.
And I like women, just so we're clear.
Cool. But before we go into underrated and overrated, we can do that all together after. Let's go to Parker. Let's talk about your first and now crushes and your favorite celebrities.
Okay,
both male and woman.
Well, when I was a kid, like, come on, Ben. Selena Gomez, her character and everything, she was number one. You can't
Alex
deny
Russo has a soft spot in my heart.
Forever. So yeah, she's probably my number one kid crush. I drew her in grade 6. Do you remember that? I used to be really into drawing and sketching and stuff. I was like, why'd you draw Selena Gomez? I'm like, because it's Selena Gomez.
Selena, if you're listening, Parker loves you.
I love you.
Oh yes.
But yeah, definitely my number one kid crush. But right now, and when I was growing up as well, Hermione Granger, Emma Watson.
Oh, you're taking it away from me, man.
I had to, John. I can't deny it. Emma Watson is beautiful.
She never really did it for me, but when she was in person being Wallflower, and I was like, okay, I see the hoop, but I don't know.
That's all I really know her from, because I've never seen Harry Potter, but she was really good.
I am sorry. What?
I have never seen Harry Potter. I tried watching it one time I remember one time, we went to a friend's house, and we're like, hey, Ian, we're finally going to watch Harry Potter. But the problem was we had a bunch of people over, so we were just talking the whole time. So I didn't really watch it. I would like to now, I just haven't done it yet.
Bro.
I'm sure I'd like them.
They're pretty good.
I love, all those actors.
That's my favorite movie series, because my father loves Harry Potter. And I was raised to watch Harry Potter at least once a year, all of them. Just had to. I was like, yes.
Makes sense.
Love it. Oh.
I just, I never did, and I'm sure I will soon. I don't know if I should, though, because maybe that's my thing. I'm sorry, maybe that's my thing. I'll be 80, and I'll be the guy who has never seen Harry Potter. That's the one interesting thing about me. It's like that, and I wear a hat. That's my personality.
I'll be so mad.
It's not your thing.
If you don't watch Harry Potter, I'm gonna be so mad.
I'll watch it.
Okay,
I'll watch it.
Parker, how about male celebrity crushes and just favorites in general?
Oh, and sorry, never mind.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, like Ben, I like women, but
fine.
But I don't know, the celebrity I'd want to be is probably Keanu Reeves, because who doesn't love Keanu Reeves? He's awesome. So yeah, I gotta go with Keanu Reeves. Also, Jason Statham seems like a badass in everything.
Oh, for sure.
So and he's British, and he Yeah, he's British.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's awesome. But also, I share a birthday with what's his name? What? No, Venom.
Tom Hardy.
Tom
Hardy.
I kept going to say Tom Brady. Tom Hardy.
Tom Brady. He's a celebrity.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, so Tom Hardy. Shout out to you because we have the same birthday. That's probably it. Yeah.
Ian, you want to go next?
Sure, man. So when I was a kid, my mom's a huge fan of Friends, so I used to walk in on her watching Friends, and she wouldn't let me watch it with her because I was like too young to like. I probably could have because I wouldn't have gotten any of the inappropriate jokes, but like still, she didn't want to take the chance. But the one thing I knew about Friends was I was in love with Jennifer Aniston, and my mom still makes fun of me to this day because I would walk in and as like a 6-year-old and be like, Jennifer. I would always walk in, Jennifer. I don't do that anymore. Sometimes I do. I watched the morning show. She was fantastic in that. And at one point I was like, hey, Jennifer. But yeah, I had a huge crush on Jennifer Aniston.
I mean, who didn't really?
Oh, for sure. She's beautiful.
Beautiful
and
woman.
She's so talented. Yeah, I mean, other kid crushes, I didn't really have a ton. I did have a bit of a crush on Debbie Ryan when she was in The Sweet Life on Deck. She played Bailey.
Oh, yeah,
she was from Kansas or something.
She was.
I remember I had a crush on her. I thought she was really pretty. And I was, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my kid crushes. Mainly Jennifer Aniston. And yeah. And then a crush now. So I don't have like a singular, like, my celebrity crush is this person. But I have like a few who I'm like, oh, I really, anytime she's in something, I'm very happy. But I do have a new female actress who, whenever I see her in something, I'm like, my gosh, she's very talented. And, I mean, I think she's very pretty. And that's Jessica Roth. So she's not like a household name, but you may recognize her face. She plays Tree in Happy Death Day. She's the main girl in Happy Death Day and the second movie. And she's also in La La Land. And La La Land is like one of my favorite movies. And Happy Death Day is like, I just watched it, and it's definitely one of my favorite horror movies. Might eventually become one of my favorite just movies in general. Yeah, I think she is stunning, and she is very good. She can do it all. She can make me smile. She can make me cry. She can make me dance. She can make me angry.
I'm mad.
Yeah, no, she's awesome. And then, I really find Amanda Seyfried cute. She's very cute, and I saw Mamma Mia 2, and I actually really enjoyed that. I don't like the first one. I'm sorry, but the second one I was actually blown away with, and she was very good in it. Also like Lily James, who was in Mamma Mia 2. And Baby Driver, which is Parker's favorite movie. And
it definitely is.
It's definitely in like my top 3, for sure. I watched that a lot.
That's a great movie.
Oh, it's the best. So yeah, no, definitely them. And then so like my man crush, who I'd want to be, it's tricky because again I don't have like one guy because I don't even have a favorite actor. I have like a handful, and I have to pick one, and it's very difficult. But if I had to pick one, I'm probably gonna pick Jake Gyllenhaal.
Ooh,
he is he's like, again, I don't have a favorite actor, but it's like if I had to narrow it down to like 5, he's in there. He's absolutely in there.
Yeah,
and I mean, the guy is so funny. Whenever he's, like, interviewed, he's having a great time. He's immensely talented. He didn't get nominated for an Oscar for Nightcrawler, and I don't understand. I will never understand. That's such a good movie. But, yeah, he just seems like a really nice, fun guy. And, yeah, he blows me away in, like, all of his acting. And, yes, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Nice.
I also really like Brad Pitt. I'll just throw that out there.
Was he in The Martian? Who was in The Martian?
Matt Damon. He's also awesome.
Matt Damon.
Yes.
That's every time my mother sees Matt Damon, she's like, "That's my boyfriend. Don't touch him."
How's your dad feel about that?
Oh, he knows. He knows. Awesome. I guess I'll go with mine.
Yeah.
Parker definitely took my kid one with Hermione Granger. You can't beat Emma Watson.
No.
Especially when you're a kid and you literally grow up with her.
Exactly.
That's just amazing. So Emma Watson would definitely be like one of my female first crushes. It's hard to think of like a male first crush because I don't really remember a lot. When you said Debbie Ryan, I definitely loved both Zach and Cody from Sweet Life on Deck and The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. I definitely wanted to be Zach. I know Zach was the coolest one. I was like, oh, Zach's so cool. He gets all the ladies. He's having a fun time. Now that I'm 20, I'm definitely Cody.
You are. I'm sorry for the noise, everybody. I'm trying to figure out how to plug in my laptop because it's gonna die. And we figured it out. This didn't happen.
But yeah, I love the Sprouse brothers. I didn't watch Riverdale really. I watched the first season, but I know Cole was in that. But I definitely loved them when I was a kid. Right now, my female one, I would say, is probably. That's a hard question because I don't.
Me.
I don't. Yes, it's definitely you. I don't know because I always it's usually an actor, so it's probably like Ian Amanda Seyfried is very awesome. I love Mamma Mia. But other than that, it's the typical Emma Watson, Lily James. I liked Daisy. Was it Daisy Ridley?
Daisy from Star Wars?
Yes, Daisy Ridley is very. I thought was very good in that.
Do you mind if I stop you for a second?
Go for it.
Because you said you like Mamma Mia. How do you feel about the first Mamma Mia?
I don't mind it, especially since it's a musical, right? And I like musicals. I like some of the songs. I thought that Amanda Seyfried and everyone in that movie was very good, and I like the numbers. Number 2, though, I think number 2 is better.
I did too, because, I agree. I think everybody's good in that. But Pierce Brosnan singing SOS is, that's going down in history. That's already in history. That was an incident.
It was great. I loved it. What are you talking about? I loved it.
He's great. I love Pierce Brosnan.
But yeah, I would say my male crush right now would probably be Tom Ellis from Lucifer. That is a lovely show. I love that show. I watched it recently. I finished it, and I'm waiting for the next season to come out. But he was great. I think he's a stunning man. I also like, to get away from the actors, I also like, I don't know if you'll know this, Dan Avidan.
I do not.
He is a YouTuber for the Grumps, Game Grumps. He's a very funny guy. So I definitely like him. And there was one other person I had in my brain that I just completely forgot. So I feel kind of bad. But it's okay. I'll think of them later. But my favorite, I don't really have a favorite celebrity. I think they're all very good. Obviously, like Matt Damon and all these people we all named are amazing. So I wouldn't say I have any favorites. Definitely love all of them. So yeah, I like a lot of YouTubers though. I watch a lot of YouTube. So probably someone on YouTube most likely.
But yeah, that's fair.
I like it.
I'd consider them celebrities. So
yeah, I mean now especially if Charlie D'Amelio's a celebrity just recently, then YouTubers who've been there for years are celebrities to me at least.
Exactly.
So yeah, let's move on to the next portion of celebrities. Who do you think is an underrated/overrated celebrity? Let's mainly stick with actors because actors I think are easier
for sure
to talk about with overrated/underrated.
Yeah, because we're all pretty big movie guys. So,
yeah,
we've got some opinions and whatnot.
Yeah, so who wants to start with an underrated actor?
Not me, because I don't know that much about movies.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
I don't mind starting off.
I remember the guy. Hold on, I have Jeremy Jordan.
Oh yeah, dude, from
amazing.
Oh, he's awesome.
Amazing singer, amazing performer. He is a great guy. Love him.
I love it.
Go ahead, Ian.
So for underrated actors, so there's a few out there who I think are really underrated actors. So like the first one that came to my mind, and it's probably going to sound weird when I say it because he's super famous right now, but Taron Egerton or Taron Egerton,
yes,
Taron T-E. Because I mean he's super famous right now. He just won a Golden Globe for Best Actor for Rocket Man, and he's obviously in the Kingsman franchise. He was in Sing. He was in what else was he in? He's been in so much in the last little bit. He's in all kinds of stuff. But for whatever reason, there are people out there. There's a lot of people out there saying, even though he's really famous, people think he can't act. People think people think he does the same thing over and over again. And I gotta be honest, I think that's crazy because, like, I mean, look, he's great in Kingsman, but I understand if he only did Kingsman, he's maybe not doing the most showy role, but he's still very good in it, and he's great in fight sequences and everything because he did a lot of his own stunts and things like that. But if you've seen Rocket Man, you know that guy can act.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
My gosh, and he does all the singing and dancing and everything. And I just think it's like unfair that some people think he can't act because I absolutely think that guy has range. And Eddie the Eagle was the other movie I was thinking of. Eddie the Eagle, he's fantastic.
I haven't seen that yet. I wanted to watch that in a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, I think Hugh Jackman kind of steals that because Hugh Jackman is phenomenal in that movie. But Taron Egerton holds his own against Hugh Jackman in that movie, and that cannot be easy to do. So yeah, I'm definitely saying Taron Egerton, and then there's a few other people I think like who just haven't become like super famous yet, and like I think they should. I'll keep with Taron Egerton. I don't want to talk too much. So yeah, Taron Egerton. I think he's underrated despite how famous he is, and I think he's gonna win an Oscar someday.
Okay. Yeah, let's go on to another underrated before we start talking about overrated. I think the overrated might have a little bit more drama with that because it's probably a better talk-sake type of conversation. So Ben, do you have an underrated actor that you know of?
I don't know. I guess somebody that I think is underrated and just that he doesn't really get enough, big movies, but I mean, he's kind of going up, but, we'll see, is Robert Pattinson, because he's Batman now, and he's going to be in Tenet, and he was in The Lighthouse last year. I think people still think of him as the Twilight guy, and not that good in them, and he's not that good of a... Twilight's not a good movie either way, but I don't think he's the worst part of it. And I also think he's done a really good job of being in movies that he wants to be in, and he's really good in them. And I think that he's really good at playing characters that aren't as cool or as suave as like Twilight characters are. The point is, Twilight sucks, but Robert Pattinson doesn't, and that's all I have to say about that.
So good in Good Time.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal in that.
I think Twilight just kind of overpowers a lot of other movies that he was in, just like Kristen Stewart and I'm blanking on the other name.
Oh, Taylor Lautner.
Yes, and Taylor Lautner. I know Taylor Lautner was in like Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah.
And that was a lovely show, a lovely film.
Yeah, man. But it's weird with Taylor Lautner because like Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart, the world's kind of turned around on them.
Oh yeah,
because like they've really put out some really good movies, but Taylor Lautner's just kind of disappeared. He did some Adam Sandler stuff that didn't do great. It did great like on Netflix, but it didn't do great in terms of like reviews. And
I mean, I sometimes think reviews are too opinionated. I don't look at reviews before I go to see a movie. Because, let's be real, my opinion will be very different compared to these professional review people.
For sure.
So, I mean, I quite like Grown Ups too. That's when he was in.
Same.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, he is in that.
He's in Grown Ups too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I like that movie, and I think he was very funny in that movie. But yeah, I haven't seen him really since then. I don't know what else he's been in. I can check it up right now, but
nothing's coming to my mind off the top of my head. He was in Ridiculous 6 with Adam Sandler. He had a big movie called like Abduction, I think it was called, and it was supposed to be his foray into like action.
That was like 2011.
Yeah, 2011. So it was like right around then, but it didn't do well, and apparently it was very bad. It was kind of like a unanimously panned movie. But again, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. So
yeah, the last movie he was in was called Run the Tide in 2016. I think that's what I'm finding on Google. I might be wrong, but that's what I see right now. Yeah, I thought he was good in a lot of movies. I mean, I guess sometimes you just fall out. You just don't want to be in it anymore.
Yeah, Run the Tide, his last movie.
Well, maybe he'll come back one day and be like, I'm back and I'm ready to take the stage.
He seems like the kind of guy that like maybe Tarantino will pick up and like give him like a little role in his movie, but it's like just good enough that like sparks his career because Tarantino is the best. Alrighty.
I'll go next. Wait, what am I thinking of? Oh, underrated.
Underrated.
Back with like who I said was one of my male crushes. I think Tom Ellis is pretty underrated. He's not in a lot of films. I don't know why. Like, he was in Merlin a little bit. I know that, but Lucifer, I think, really showed how great he is as an actor. He's basically kind of being himself, but I just feel like the emotion he puts into his performance is unreal. He's just so good, and I wish he was in more things, because I would definitely watch more things he was in. But I'm perfectly content to watch Lucifer just to see him again, because he was just so good. I don't know who else I'd think about to be underrated, because I don't really think about that a lot. I just know I love Tom Ellis, and I wish he was in more things. But yeah, that's who I think's underrated. How about you, Parker? Do you have any person you think's underrated?
I don't know. I don't know many like actors or actresses that I think are underrated. Although Keanu Reeves is so amazing that even though everyone already loves him, I still think that's not enough. Yeah, Keanu Reeves, you deserve everything in the world.
Everyone needs to have a life-size cardboard cutout of Keanu Reeves in their bedroom.
Yeah.
So when you wake up, the first thing you see is Keanu.
Good night, Mr. Wink. Good morning, Mr. Wink.
Alright, cool. So, how about people we think might be a little bit overrated? Not because they're bad or anything. Let's clarify. They're not bad, but
we don't understand the hype as full as it is.
There might be a lot of hype for these people that we might not agree with. So we're just gonna see that. Ian, do you have anyone you know, or like an actor you have in your mind that you think is a little bit overrated?
I do, and I need to be careful with how I phrase it, because this person could kill me in an instant if they wanted to.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
It's not Dwayne. I actually think he's underrated. I think he's I can't call him underrated because everybody loves him, but I think he actually is a better actor than he gets credit for. Because he's hilarious.
He's very funny,
and he's done some more dramatic moments. And
I love when he's with Kevin Hart. Man,
oh,
Kevin Hart
sure.
and Dwayne The Rock Johnson
hilarious.
Are two peas in a pod, and I think they are both amazing.
Mm-hmm. But the person I'm going to say has worked with Dwayne Johnson, and I actually think they are a phenomenal actor, but I think they mainly do movies where they play the exact same type of role, and that's why I think they're overrated.
Okay.
Because their movies make so much money, but I think even though they have given some performances that are phenomenal, he doesn't do them enough. He really kind of plays the same guy in every movie.
I think I know who you're talking about. If not, this might be mine.
So mine is Mark Wahlberg.
No.
So, Mark Wahlberg...
Mark and the Funky Bunch?
No, the Funky Bunch is underrated. Good Vibrations, so underrated. But, Mark Wahlberg is phenomenal in The Departed.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal in Patriots Day, which is an underrated movie. And there's a scene where he like breaks down and cries in that. And that is a great scene. But he kind of does the same thing over and over and over again. Like if you think about his character in Daddy's Home, and his character in Transformers, and his character in Mile 22, and his character in a lot of things. The other guys, even though he's very he's hilarious in the other guys. Great movie. So it's a great performance, but he does the kind of same things over and over again. Even in something like Deepwater Horizon, which is such a good movie. And again, I don't think he's giving a bad performance. I just kind of think he does the same shtick over and over again. But when he has those moments that are so good, I just want to see more because I know he has it in him. Like, he's proven it. I mean, he got nominated for The Departed, and I mean, I definitely think he deserved that. He's phenomenal in that. But yeah, I don't know. I want to see him do something different. Because, I mean, it makes sense that he's doing the same types of movies because he's good in them. Because he's good at action movies. He's good at comedy movies. But I want to see him do something, like, really intense. Like, something that he hasn't done before. So, I'm going to say Mark Wahlberg, even though I'm a huge fan of him. And, like I said, I think he has it in him as a phenomenal actor.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I see that, though, because, like, similar to mine, my overrated actor, I think he's good. I think a lot of his hype comes from how attractive he is, because this guy's probably a very attractive man. I'd say my overrated guy is Noah Centineo. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Sorry if I got it wrong. But he's well known now for To All the Boys I Loved Before and P.S. I Love You. I haven't seen P.S. I Love You, but I've seen To All the Boys I Loved Before. He's a good actor. I didn't love a lot of his performances. I watched The Fosters, and I didn't love when he came to The Fosters. To be fair, though, it's not really his fault. He kind of got thrown in there because of a contract ending, I think, for whoever played...
Jake T. Austin.
Yes, Jake T. Austin, who, by the way, I do like Jake T. Austin. But I think I didn't love him in that. I didn't mind him in To All the Boys I Loved Before, but I just find that he gets a lot of hype because of his attractiveness, which is fair. He's very attractive. But I think it's a little bit too much. He's not the best actor I've ever seen. He's definitely better than a lot of people I have seen on film, because there are some bad people that get into movies. But I think he's a little bit overhyped. Just a little bit, though. I think if you cut it back a little bit, like right now, I think it's a little good, like a little better than it used to be. Go back to like 2019, 2018. He was the main man people talked about. Just because of To All the Boys I Loved Before and how pretty he is. He's such a pretty man.
He's a good-looking guy.
So yeah, I'd say he was a little bit overrated, but that's like the only thing I could really think of.
That's fair. I mean, I actually haven't seen anything that he's in except the music video for Havana by Camila Cabello.
Yes.
He's in that.
I've seen that. I used to be a bit biased because I liked J.T. Austin in The Fosters. But after like a few episodes, I kind of got to like his performance, Noah Centineo's, in The Fosters. But yeah, I mean, he's a little bit... I think he's overrated. Just a little bit.
All right. Ben, who do you find overrated?
What?
That was my attempt at a French accent.
You can tell we can't do accents.
Who do you find overrated?
I guess, I don't know, I find him kind of overrated just because he's in a lot of, like, big things, and he's not one of those guys where you can assume it's going to be good because he's in it. Also, he hasn't done anything good in the last while, but he did have one good role in, I don't know, it's been like, I think out of 20 years or so he's been acting, and I can't really think of one, I can only think of one role he was actually, like, good in, and is known for being good in it, but he still keeps getting, like, character jobs. I mean, I hope he does well, but, and that's Jared Leto, because other than being the pretty boy guy that gets beat up in Fight Club, the guy that gets killed while listening to Huey Lewis in the News in American Psycho, and the blind guy in in Blade Runner 2049 and the Joker and Suicide Squad, like those are all those bad ones. They're not bad ones, but they're not. Those are like his biggest things, other than Dallas Buyers Club, which he is good in that. But other than that,
won the Oscar for that.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that though, like what else is he? Like what other good character work has he done? But he keeps being like, I play weird characters and check out my band.
Do you know what? I actually disagree with you on this one. Because I'm not a defender of Suicide Squad, but I see what he was going for, and I actually defend his Joker portrayal a little bit. I just think the script and the directing let him down. Him on set was ridiculous, and maybe definitely overrated as a person, but as an actor, I don't know. And he also played Mark David Chapman in the movie Chapter 23. So, like, the guy who killed John Lennon. And he gained, I don't know the exact number of pounds, but an insane amount of pounds to pull that off. I'm not trying to say that because you can gain weight, it means you're a good actor. But I've seen, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie, but I did watch it, and I thought he was good in it. Like, really good in it. And the best thing about that movie is his acting in it, but also it's very interesting. Again, this doesn't make him a good actor, but the way that he gained the weight was he would buy Haagen-Dazs, and he would mix it with olive oil and soy sauce and microwave it and eat that.
Yeah.
Which is very gross, but it ended up working out. So I didn't mean to butt in, but
you just fucking trying to debate me.
Well, I disagree, and
so
you know
asshole.
What? Hey, man, it's fine. We can disagree. It's cool, man.
It's not like I said. I don't remember who you picked.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg's a fucking great actor.
I said he's a great actor.
No, he's not overrated at all. You're overrated.
Listen to me. I think he's a great actor, but I do think he does the same thing over and over again.
Jared Leto does the same thing over and over. He's just
I disagree, man.
I'm weird.
Dallas Buyers Club, Chapter 23.
Name something else.
Suicide Squad. Those are all different.
Suicide Squad.
Just because
he's just like, I'm a weird guy. Like he's trying to be so different that he's like, get over yourself.
Fight.
Man,
this is good for views.
No, it's fine. I totally get where you're coming from, but I mean,
I get where you're coming from. That's a loony bin because you're fucking crazy.
My God, we can have different opinions. Jeez.
But your opinion's wrong.
Your opinion's wrong.
No.
Suck an egg. Listen, man, just because he hasn't done a whole lot doesn't mean...
It's been 20 years.
Yeah, so what? How many movies did... I'm not trying to compare him to Daniel Day-Lewis, but he didn't do a ton of movies. Some people don't do a lot of movies. He's in a band.
He has done a lot of movies.
Yes, over time, but like it's not like he's cranking one out every 2 years. Not as Jared Leto. He's busy, man. He's in a huge rock band.
It's not that big.
It's pretty big. It's not like they're not like the Foo Fighters, but they're big enough. You know, they tour.
But I don't like that. Like it's like just because he's cast in a movie, like he's gonna be Morbius. It's not a guarantee he'll be good.
No, but just because Mark Wahlberg's in a movie doesn't. Well, yeah, but just because Mark
Tom
Wahlberg...
Hardy was Venom, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be great, and it was.
But you know what? I find that with most actors, like Dwayne Johnson, like I just because he's in a movie doesn't mean I'm gonna think that this is gonna be good. Do you know what I mean?
But I know that he's gonna be good because he does play like the good characters.
For the most part. Skyscraper was... I did not like that movie at all.
It was a bad movie. Doesn't mean he's bad in it.
No, but it doesn't mean...
He had one leg. He jumped across a building.
But listen to me. You're missing my point, though. But because of that, now whenever I see Dwayne Johnson's in a movie, now I'm not immediately thinking, this is going to be good. I'm thinking, I'm going to go watch this because I hope it's good. But I don't know for sure. There's really no actor that I'm like, they're going to be in it. This is good. Except for maybe like Timothée Chalamet, because he's only done like a few so far. Or like Florence Pugh. Like some of the new people. You know what I mean? But listen, man, we can disagree. Don't give me the middle finger. We have different opinions. It's fine.
Ian, pull up your pants. Jesus Christ.
All right, let's go on to Parker. Parker, do you have any overrated celebrity actors?
No. Well, not that they're really overrated, but the Fast and Furious saga was just put on Netflix recently, so I binge watched those.
Yes.
And one character I really don't like is Vin Diesel.
No! I knew you were going to say that.
You don't like Vin Diesel?
You can say that for any character in the Fast and Furious.
But the family!
You don't like Vin Diesel?
Fast
the family!
Furious, it's an action movie, and it's pretty cheesy.
Yeah,
and
but that's what makes it good.
Exactly, that's what I like the movies. I accept all that, and I like the movies. But Vin Diesel's character,
actually, I can assist you in that because you're talking about the Fast and Furious franchise, which he is extremely overrated in that. You can look at any other movie he's been in, really.
Exactly.
The Triple X franchise,
yes,
where he's an extreme sports athlete, yet he's somehow a super spy at the same time. You get to translate to the same thing. You can talk about The Last Witch Hunter. We talk about The Pacifier, which I like. The Pacifier.
I like the first one. I think
there's only one Pacifier.
Oh, okay.
But
what was the other one?
I don't know.
His performance as Groot, though, is so good.
Oh, he's Groot.
Do you know what?
About that.
I had to say one thing. I do somewhat agree. He kind of is like similar to Mark Wahlberg, kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Although I will say again, he's one of those guys who's like he has got some talent. Because if you've seen Boyle,
no, he's talented. I don't know. I get tired of it.
I'm not trying to say you don't think he's talented, but like it's like if you've seen Boiler Room, which is a really underrated movie.
I haven't. So
it's like a crime drama from like I'm looking it up. 2000. I haven't seen it in a long time, but he's actually so good in that. And Saving Private Ryan, even though he's not in it a ton,
Can you name something in the last 10 years?
That's where I was going with
he's
it.
not saying more than 3 words in it.
But no, that's what I'm saying. I agree. Like he's been doing the same thing for a long time. But my point is, he's one of those guys who's like he's proven that he has talent, but he's doing the same thing over and over again because that sells tickets. Same thing as Mark Wahlberg.
Gets him some money.
Yeah, get some money.
And he did a commercial for the things.
I don't know.
Just give me a second.
Affleck? Is he the Affleck there? Did he take over Gilbert Gottfried?
I want to go see the new
Hand Sharks.
What is that?
Sharks?
He had those like hand puppets for sharks, and he was like, hand sharks.
I've never heard of it.
He was like a really old commercial. The dumbest thing.
How can you call him overrated? He was in
Street Sharks.
He was in a Street Shark commercial.
Street Sharks. I want to go see his new Bloodshot movie.
I'd see that because I haven't seen much that he's in.
I'm not necessarily thinking it's going to be good. I think it's going to be okay, but I want to see just what it's about and what he does in it because I know him as Fast and Furious. He's the face of Fast and Furious now.
Family.
It used to be Paul Walker, but because of the accident he had a couple years ago, it's now Vin Diesel.
Yeah, sure. And it definitely was Vin Diesel.
Oh yeah,
too.
it was like the two of them.
Yeah, they definitely shared it. But I know, like right now, when I think of Fast and Furious, it's only Vin Diesel.
Oh, for sure.
It's Vin Diesel.
No matter what Tyrese Gibson says.
Yeah, it's Vin Diesel.
He's not the face of that franchise.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to see him outside of that scenario or that atmosphere of it's cars. We're gonna do something illegal.
Yeah, I want him to do something like Boiler Room or like Saving Private Ryan. That's 98 and 2000.
Go back and do the Iron Giant again.
Oh, yes,
that'd be cool. But yeah, I didn't even think about that. He's kind of a little bit overrated too.
Yeah.
He just plays the same role. But again, I think he's a great actor.
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
But it's just sometimes he gets a little boring.
Yeah, for sure. That's fair. That's totally fair. Yeah, we've all said our overrated actors. Yes.
Good time to cut off the first episode.
You know what? I'm thinking that too because we're already like an hour and a half in. Yeah. And it's our first episode. So that was the first episode of Barely Functional. I'm Ian.
I'm John.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Parker.
Go fuck yourself.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hey, bro.
Hold on.
And for the record, he's talking to Parker, not you guys.
This you can definitely tell we're barely functional. This is This is gonna be a fun podcast series. This is gonna be the first episode on the channel, probably.
If we post it.
We'll probably post it, just because why the fuck not? There's gonna be a lot of different types of things. We're not just gonna be a podcast channel. We're gonna try to do a variety of things.
Yeah, more to come.
Yeah, so
stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Because why not?
Yeah, we don't want to sound like those YouTubers who are like, make sure you hit the notification bell. But hit the notification bell.
I don't give a crap about
the
notification bell. If you click subscribe and if you never watch us again but you still click subscribe, cool. I'd prefer if you watched us because that'd be sweet.
Hell
but yeah.
Like the video.
Thanks for listening. We might start doing it where we have a camera and we film ourselves.
That'd be nice.
And
see our mugs.
we will hopefully have better audio next time. Because this is the first one, we need to go buy some microphones, mixers, whatever. But yeah, so hopefully we continue this. Hopefully you guys like it. Make sure you follow us and subscribe if you want to. We have a TikTok.
We do have a TikTok.
It's not the best yet, but we're gonna make it better.
It's the best. It's the best.
We have a TikTok and we posted on it before the channel, so that tells you something. But yeah, you can find that at, what's it called, Ben? You the guy that ran it. It's
Barely Functional Show.
Barely Functional Show on TikTok. We have a few posts there. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys. And we'll talk to you guys later.
Have a great day.
Everyone, enjoy yourselves.
Have a nice time.
I know it's hard because we're quarantined, but I mean it's getting looser depending on where we are. Like we're able to film together because we have more lenient rules now.
Yeah, we're a bubble.
Yeah, but make sure you stay safe, but also have fun. Try to live your lives to the fullest. Cause why not, right?
Be like Vin Diesel. Hug your family. have a Corona.
Don't do that, please don't.
Well, no, you can have a Corona.
I guess you have a beer.
Have a Corona. Don't get.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's poor choice. Are they gonna stop drinking Corona in Fast and Furious? Is that what's gonna happen?
They did that like 5 years ago.
Get a new sponsor. Bud Light.
Bud Light, yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I didn't even realize.
But yeah, thanks guys. Have a great rest of your day.
Shout out to my niece.